Everybody, welcome back with the Plat. Welcome to another Trial of the Tower video. Today we are going to be looking at one of my videos, not one of my friends. Well, I mean, I'm my friend. I like me. But I just cleared 7-5 and with this team right here. Now, the reason I'm highlighting this one is 7-5 was kind of a rough floor anyway for a lot of people, it felt like. But this is a free-to-play team in my opinion. However, I guess because it's a gacha, not everyone's going to have access to the same units. However, I am using 2 gold. Basically, when I say free-to-play, I have different sayings for different things. I guess I quickly summarize it. Free-to-play means units that are free legendaries or anything below that rarity is free game. So copper, silver, gold, anything. And then for legendaries, it has to be something anyone could achieve for free. So this is a character that is given to us all for free. The silver, copper, and silver, this I'm just assuming people have. You may not, I understand, but I'm considering it free to play. And the 2 goldies you might not have. This is Nightingale and Flame Sorceress. So Nightingale, Flame Sorceress, PayPal Iceman, Outlaw Archer, as you know, you see him in every one of my teams. Now this guy is freaking insane. I don't remember his name. He's like the Valdarian Scout. He's like a bunny-eared boy with some knives. He's very good. And then our Dami Mommy here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this fight. This is a very fun fight in a lot of ways because it lets you use a lot of different types of strategies. And it actually did one for me. I got to do something here that I hadn't been able to do before. So we'll get to it here, but involve beating this guy. And actually, I'm going to use a strat that I've never used in this game yet, which I think is a really fun thing. Now, you can see here, I'm set up here with 5 characters. I got the 6th here. Now, important thing about this fight is damage over time actually works pretty well in this fight, but not crazy well. If you take a look at some of these characters here, like there's a few things you could do here. So if you look, most of them have resistance to damage, but 50%, although a lot, is not enough to dissuade me from using it. Once you start getting to the 75, 95%, that's when I'm really not going to be using damage over time. 50%, you still do a lot. Another thing to note here, I don't believe I do this in this fight, however, you could save her for very last in the fight because she will never, ever, ever attack any of these, ever. And so if you don't set off this barrel and you leave these here, you don't break these, she will just stay here for the whole fight and you could just kill her with range attacks. She literally doesn't have a way to attack you and she will refuse to break this. So that is one way to cheese her if you want to do that. It's not what I did. I decided to just try to kill them instead. Also, the gimmick on this thing, in case you're confused, you haven't made it here yet. Whenever a character moves, if they don't take an action and they just move and go to standby, they get an additional movement, basically. So every character gets access to this every turn. So you're going to see, it's going to look like she does a crazy amount of actions because she does. I'm going to move Reiwawa, whatever her name is, up here. She's going to do standby, and then I'm going to have her move here, drink a potion. Then she's going to come hit this character, hit this character. So it's all with one turn, but it looks like a lot. PayPal Archer is also important here. Or sorry, PayPal Ice Boy is important here because he's so fast. This character's fast. If she gets to go first, she's going to come up and just smack something and kill it. So you want someone that's faster than her to be over here and hit this. I didn't actually want to use him for this fight. I wanted to use someone else, but I just knew because you can't examine them before you go in, and I just knew he was faster. So I just had gear on him. That way I'd know I'd be faster. Sorry, not speed 2. Let's keep going. March command is insanely good. Moving up. Right, she's gonna stand, she's gonna go grab here, do another pint. So now she has 2 actions queued up that she could do. She gets a full movement hit, and she gets the act again because I used an instant ability on the act again potion. So now she's gonna come up here and hit this way, which is pretty good because she counterattacks and actually breaks everything, right? So she takes a lot of damage. She gives everyone a bunch of juice. You got to be careful because they do hit really hard and you free her. But I decided the damage was worth it. You got to be able to tank at least 1 hit here, which I think is totally fair. Now, Lux Knight Shrapnel, hit them both, get that, and then he just runs away. He's done his job for now. He'll come back later. We're just going for the Ignite here, getting as much Ignite, and we're going safe here because she can't move that far because we're going to use foot sniping to make sure she can't get around. So now she is kind of stuck here with 1 movement. Burning Grenade, one of the best attacks in the entire game. Absolutely insane. And you could use it all the time. So one thing I was considering here was breaking these with this, but I moved her into this spot. I could have probably moved her away. and then broken these and had her at one movement and then just killed her way faster, but I didn't do that. She still died, okay? So huge amount of damage over time. Knock that character back. She's going to counterattack and do nothing. And then I put a dummy here because I actually don't think I had a way to do it. So I am using dummy here. Dummy is really good in this fight because you could also use it to bait out the big boy's attack. And she dies to the damage over time as well. He has this insanely powerful attack that you got to avoid. It's the main gimmick of the fight. And dummy can help bait that out. So I move up here, and unknowing to me, I was actually not planning on this. He ran up here. I've done this fight like 5 times before I got through it. He ran down every time. So I didn't realize if I ran this far up, he would start pathing up there. And I actually don't know if this is good or if it's bad. But basically, I decide that I'm going to get these out of my way because they're annoying me. And I'm going to bring all my characters down and kill them. And I decided I actually found a pretty good strat for it because of this potion here, right? So this is where PayPal Iceman comes in super handy. So right now, the reason why I'm doing this, why I dragged him up here, and now I'm stalling, I'm running away, is because I don't have my extra 2 movement. So I'm counting on a strategy that you'll see soon here. But PayPal Iceman is about to do a great job here, combined with this this potion being here. So they're both coming up here. Now I'm going to use PayPal Iceman, blast them to the edge, and now I get to do my favorite thing. I get to move here, take another drink, another pint. So now I have 2 actions queued up. I get to take 2 actions, and I can move all the way over here, knock him off the edge. I had to use Gale Breach to reach him. And then I still have another turn. I can move here and knock this guy off the edge. So she is absolutely insane. When you can knock people off the edge, she's like one of the best characters in the fucking game. She one-shots fucking everything. So this was scary because, again, he has double movement, so you're likely to get sniped off by him just randomly. It's super fucking powerful and annoying. But we're going to run away, and now you're going to see my plan come into action. It worked differently than I expected, but it still worked all the same. So I do sacrifice someone here to the greater good, because I expected him to come right here, and he didn't. He came over here instead, but the same strategy is going to work. So I decide I'm going to sacrifice someone to the cause, and I decided it wasn't going to be him. I decided Nightingale would do the honors. So she dies, and now he's got nothing here, right? So now this is where things get crazy. I'm moving, not crazy, but I'm moving everyone away, just getting him out of the range, right? I don't want him to be able to do anything. And this is exactly what we do. We move up. This guy has insane movement, and with our double movement, we hit him in the back here. And with our fire mage, we chose her because she does scorch. We move her right in front. And now he can't move, and also he is unable to attack adjacently. As long as we don't move a character close enough where he can attack with one of his longer range abilities, he literally is just going to stand here and he can't do anything. It's a guarantee win from this point. So it can be a little tricky, but as long as you kill these characters pretty fast and you could box him in, that's most of the difficulty of the fight. Because this guy will, at this stage, he'll just fucking blow your guys up. So you have to be able to block him in and do something. So thank God he didn't have some sort of like melee archer ability or something like that. But yeah, that's how I beat it with a free-to-play team. Other peoples have done it with different strategies and different units. There's a lot of ways to approach these levels for this game. And honestly, I've been having a blast. It's been so fun to figure these out. The only bad thing about the game is when I'm trying to figure out a fight and I run out of heart attempts on the tower. It's like you have 3 hearts that take a half hour and they run out. I'm like, I want to do this right now. I will spend money. Just let me play. You know, I hope they change the heart system. I truly think that's like a pretty negative aspect of the game. Well, everything else has been awesome for me personally. Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much for Platypus. Purplatypus. I'll see you on the flip-flops. Bye.